Hello and welcome to the Southeast Iowa Union News Break. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up later in the show, we'll take a look at Iowa Wesleyan basketball, but first, today's top stories. The Washington City Council voted against closing any railroad crossings in the town in preparation for a proposed merger between Canadian Pacific and Kansas City Southern Railroads. The merger is expected to increase train traffic and potentially train speeds throughout town. City officials and public safety officials are worried about making closure decisions too hastily, as state guidance typically does not allow a closed crossing to reopen unless two more are shut down in its place, making a crossing closure effectively irreversible. Police Chief Jim Lester said closures could negatively impact public safety and could disrupt some areas' police response times from the county sheriff's office or city police station on opposite sides of the town. The decision to leave crossings open doesn't preclude the declaration of a quiet zone for trains running through town, but it would make doing so more expensive. The Professional Organization of Women Eastern Region is inviting the community to attend a fundraiser called A Storybook Ball to support the Mount Pleasant School Libraries in Iowa. The event will be held on Saturday, March 18th from 8 to 11 p.m., and attendees are encouraged to dress up as their favorite literary characters. The fundraiser will include a 50-50 raffle, billiards, darts, a silent auction, cocktails, and hors d'oeuvres. The money raised will be used to purchase new library-bound nonfiction books for each of the 6 libraries in Mount Pleasant Community School District. The need for new books arose when the district's reading program began to focus on skill and comprehension for nonfiction text. It was discovered that the average age of most nonfiction sections in each collection was from around 1993. The project to improve the nonfiction sections involved removing 4,763 books, which are either given to teachers to add to their classroom libraries, to students to take home, or donated to the Prison Literacy Project in Mount Pleasant. Washington County supervisors have voted 3-1 in favor of continuing with plans for major renovations at Orchard Hill rather than purchasing the former Federation Bank building for a lower price. The building committee found that the bank building had less space than Orchard Hill's facilities and would require expensive maintenance, which would reduce county revenue if it came off the tax roll. The cost difference between the two buildings was roughly $6 million, with the Federation Bank building offered at $800,000. Some business owners in Washington have lobbied for keeping county offices downtown to avoid losing visitor traffic, as the proposed relocation will remove employees from the downtown area. Supervisors said they were likely to vote on a contract for the renovations next week. Mount Pleasant High School's FFA program participated in the FFA District Convention at Muscatine High School, where they received a multiple silver and bronze ratings. Cameron Hart, a member of the program, earned a silver rating for her extemporary speaking at the district convention and completed her last duties as the Southeast District Southern Sub-District Vice President. The judge based their ratings on proper handling of equipment, safety, and preparation of metal and selection of rod, correct welds performed, weld appearance, weld strength, and overall appearance. Additionally, other members of the program received silver and bronze ratings for their agriculture and broadcasting skills. Hart now plans to run for state office and major in agriculture education at Iowa State University. She reflects on the bittersweet experience of the competition, having made lifelong friends throughout the district office. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. I have your 5-day forecast coming up, but first, obituaries. Joseph Ivanovich Jr. of Washington passed away on March 6th at the age of 83. Services are pending at the Jones and Eden Funeral Home. Joyce Darlene Klein Massoy of Seymour passed away on March 6th at the age of 95. A celebration of life will be held at 11 a.m. March 18th at the Seymour United Methodist Church. Murphy Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Marilyn L. Crawford of Kyoto passed away on March 6th at the age of 82. A celebration of life will be held at 10:30 a.m. March 10th at the Jones and Eden Funeral Home. Richard E. Minart of Fairfield passed away on March 5th at the age of 81. A massive Christian burial will be held at 10:30 a.m. March 9th at St. Mary's Catholic Church. Banner Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. That was obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. Today has been gloomy with cloudy skies and a high of 45 degrees. There's a 93% chance of rain and snow tomorrow, with the low being 31, the high being 38. We'll get a break from the rain on Friday with cloudy skies and a high of 40. There's a 65% chance the rain starts back up on Saturday evening and the high will be 43. Finally, on Sunday, there's a 57% chance we get some more snow and rain with a low of 28 and a high of 42. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at sports. Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Tammy takes the time and has the personal interest in each one of us. I don't worry about what's going to happen because I know my policy is taken care of.
She pulls what I need and puts it together, which is the program I get from her.
Every year she calls around September or so and says, there's changes again, and I'm going to do the best thing for you. It's been perfect. She does a great job.
Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656. Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports.
Sports, brought to you by Fairway.
The Tiger men's basketball team traveled to Fort Wayne, Indiana on Tuesday, kicking off their journey at the 2023 National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics men's basketball tournament on the campus of Indiana Tech University. Wesleyan, the number 7 seed, faced off with the Evangel University Valor, the number 10 seed, in the opening round matchup. For the Tigers, it was a rough day on the hardwood as they were knocked out of the tournament with a 65-58 loss to the Valor. The Valor outshot the Tigers in the game 48.7% to 44.7%. The Tigers outshot the Valor from three-point line at 25 to 20%. The Valor outshot the Tigers from the free throw line in the game 82.8% to 50%. The Tigers narrowly out-rebounded the Valor in the game 28 to 27. The Tigers were led by Jacoby Jones in the game with 12 points and 6 assists. Carver Locke added 11 points and 4 rebounds. Joey Brown IV added 10 points and 4 assists. The Tiger season comes to a close with a final record of 27-3. For the second straight year, the Iowa Wesleyan women's basketball team gave a number 2 seed a battle in the NIT tournament, but for the second straight year, the Tigers went unable to advance to the second round. Iowa Wesleyan couldn't knock off 4th-ranked Dordt University on Tuesday night, falling 76-63 in the opening round. West ended the night with the team leading 20 points and 11 rebounds. Kyla Moore finished with 16 points, 12 of which came in the second half. Kushta had 14 points to give the Tigers 3 double-digit scores. Along with the 23-7 regular season record, Iowa Wesleyan went 11-0 in the Continental Athletic Conference, finishing league play undefeated for the second year in a row. That's the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your news break.